Hello and good day. It's another day to solve mathematics. Okay, so today we'll be having solving simultaneous equation using the substitution method. And right here we have 5x plus 2y is equal to 14 and 3x minus 4y is equal to 24. Okay, so if you know you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please just hit the subscribe button. If you are still having confusions concerning this particular type of equations, you can refer back to my other videos. Thank you so much. Now, without wasting much of our time, let's get right into it. Good luck. So now we have 5x plus 2y is equal to 14. 3x plus minus 4y is equal to 24. Equation 1, equation 2. Now to get the equation 3, how do we do that? Now we take one of these equations to form an equation 3 by making one of these unknown factors the subject of the formula. Now in our case, we'll be using equation 1 to get what? Our equation 3. Bear in mind that you can also use equation 2 to get equation 3. So we have 5x is equal to, now bear in mind that we are trying to make x the subject of the formula. So we'll do everything possible to make x stand alone. So we have 5x equal to 14. This is plus 2y, and when it goes over the equal sign is what? Minus 2y. So it means that you can divide both sides by 5. Now when you divide both sides by 5, what do you get? 5x over 5 is equal to 14 minus 2y over 5. Okay, it means this one goes with this. So now we have x is equal to 14 minus 2y over 5. And this is our equation 3. Okay, now that we have our equation 3, what do? We say substitute equation 3 into 2, that's into equation 2 to get y. Now I know you'll be wondering, why are we substituting equation 3 into equation 2? Reason is that we already used our equation 1 to get equation 3. And we haven't used the equation 2 yet. So now we have to make use of it in order for it not to be useless. Just joking. Okay, so while putting this, what do? You have 3x, and they say x is equal to 14 minus 2y over 5. So you just put your 14 minus 2y over 5, and then you close your bracket, minus 4y is equal to 24. Now by looking at this, what do you notice? You see that now everything here now has just either y or a normal number. There is no more x to make it so complex for us. So how about we find the value of y right now? So you try to make y the subject of the formula. So 3 times 14, we have 3 times 4 is 12. And you have a remainder 1. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus your 1 remainder is what? 4. So you have 3 times 14 to be what? 42. Minus 3 times 2y is 6y over 5 minus 4y is equal to 24. Okay, now that we have this, we already know that this is like saying over 1. So the LCM of 5 and 1 is what? 5. So 5 divided by 5 is 1. And 1 times 42 minus 6y is what? 42 minus 6y. We have our minus sign. 5 divided by 1 is 5. And 5 times 4 is 20. So we have 20y is equal to what? 24. Now that we have this, what do? We try to cross multiply. And when you cross multiply, which is this, you have 42 minus 6y minus 20y is equal to 24 times 5. So you have 42 minus 6y minus 20y. So now you have 42 minus 6y minus 20y is equal to 24 times 5. Okay, so we just have, let's say we say 24 times 5. We have 5 times 4 is what? 20, which you can put your 0. 5 times 2 is what? 10. Plus the 2 we left behind, 12. So which is 120. So since we have 120, we are going to collect like terms. Now in collecting like terms, what do? Any number with y, we are going to leave it by the left hand side. Anyone without y, we take it to the right hand side. Okay, so now we have minus 6y minus 20y minus 26y is equal to 120. We have 42, and when it goes over the equal sign, it becomes minus 42. Okay, so we have 120 minus 42. So here we have 10 minus 2, which is 8, and then we have 11 minus 4, which is what? 7. So we have 78. So when we have this, what do? We say minus 26y is equal to 78. Okay, so we clean this off. So we're just going to clean this place off, just so we can have more space. So now that you have minus 26y is equal to 78, now you divide both sides by what? 26. By minus 26, since there is a minus sign. So you have minus 26y over minus 26 is equal to 78 over what? Minus 26, right? So now this goes by this, and you have y is equal to 78 over 26. It's going to go there 3 times, but there's a minus sign here, so minus 3. Okay, it means that our y is equal to minus 3. And I forgot, I cleaned out my equation 3. Okay, now that we have our y being minus 3, we say put y equal to minus 3 into equation 3. Okay, so our equation 3, don't forget how we got our equation 3. We got our equation 3 from equation 1, which already gave us x equal to 14 minus 2y over 5. Okay, so now I'm trying to put y equal to minus 3. It means that anywhere you see y here, you have to put minus 3. So you have x is equal to 14 minus 2, open bracket, minus 3 over 5. Okay, now that we have this, we say x is equal to 14 minus 2 times what? Minus 3 is going to give plus 6 over 5, which is x equal to 20 over 5. Therefore, your x is equal to 4. Now, let us assume that we are not so sure of the answers. Maybe x is not equal to 4, and maybe y is not equal to minus 3. But how do we know that? Let's try and cross-check. So we have from equation 1, you can pick any of them. This time around, let's pick equation 2. 3x minus 4y is equal to 24. Now you are going to substitute the values of x and y into equation 2 and see if it is going to give us 24. So we have 3x, and x here is 4, minus 4y, and y is minus 3, is equal to, we don't know, 3 times 4 is 12, minus 4 times minus 3 is plus 12, and 12 plus 12 is what? 24, obviously. So therefore, it means that our answer given here is clear. You know you haven't subscribed and you know you enjoyed what I said. Please do well to subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye. Until the next class.